Yo, what the fuck is up, guys? We're gonna find some plays. Let me know in the chat what book you want to start on. Yesterday we had our Fliff play hit. Unfortunately, everyone told me to fade Ohtani. That shit did not work out because he went yard. 2-run home run, I think. Dude, do we want to bet on him? I mean, if you want to bet on him to go yard again today, the best values on FanDuel, you can see they have him to hit a home run, plus 154. No other book offering above plus 140. Average market price is plus 129, plus 130. I don't know. If you want to play Ohtani, that's not a bad spot. But regardless, what book do we want to start out on? So this play I already locked in. I mean, I gave it out on Twitter. But I think it's really good. Randy Vasquez under 15.5 outs. So you can see like all the other books have just been fucking ripping towards this guy's under. Probably on lineup, announcements or whatever it's called. Like when official starting lineups come out, you'll often see a lot of pitcher props move depending on, what the starting lineup is. So a lot of times that's what it's attributed to. But anyways, I already locked this in. So maybe let's do a prize pick slip. If people aren't opposed. Again, they've been bumping shit fast, bro. So if you want to tail these picks, just, try to move fast. Oh my God, dude. What the fuck? Let's start out on Underdog. Then we'll go to PrizePicks, I promise. But Underdog Fantasy, we're going to fade Ohtani. And oh shit, man. They already bumped him down to 11.5. Please tell me that's not right. Let me refresh. Sometimes you just got to refresh to get the accurate prices. Nah, he's 13.5. How do you feel? We're doubling down on it again today. So we have Ohtani under 13.5 fantasy points. Let me just remove all these books but Underdog. Again, they bump shit quick, so if you wanna ride these dudes with me, try to move quick, just because sometimes they bump this stuff pretty fast. But Ohtani under 13.5 fantasy points. That's gonna be our first play. Fuck. So they already bumped one of them. But again, what's kind of interesting about Underdog is they recently released these They recently released 6-pick flex plays like PrizePicks, but they actually have better payouts than PrizePicks. So what do we want to do next? Bro, if there's some value in the CFL, we might as well lock it in. So let's just see here. Passing yards. Let's see. Let's build this slip quick because then I want to get over to PrizePicks. So if we go over to the CFL, let's just take a look at this guy's passing yards line. Again, I don't wake up knowing what I'm going to bet. It's kind of like, we want to see where there's value. So you can see CFL lines. Underdog's opening him up at 295.5. You got DraftKings, ParlayPlay. They're like 305.5. So it's like, okay, maybe some value on the over. We got to find 6 picks to go with. 6 picks, making sure every single play has an edge, man. But let's see what else we got. Whew! Again, there's a lot of value on Underdog, mainly because they recently released these new slips. So let's just keep going. So next play we have is WNBA. Under 19.5 points plus assists for, what's her name? Diana Taurasi. And again, even if you don't use FanDuel, you still want to know where their lines are set just as a source of information. $10 billion company. They're pretty good at setting lines. And if you take a look, they have our line lower at 18.5, right? All these books set different lines. We want to find value on all our picks. They already locked the fucking CFL pick. So now I'm just going to build really quickly, and then we'll go over to PrizePicks. So this play on Mitchell Parker, all the books have his over 4.5 Ks heavily favored. So it's okay, his over's favored on, fuck, dude. Oh, man, they already bumped the other play too. But we'll go over to PrizePicks if we're not able to get in a slip. But we're going to be able to get in a slip. Just give me 1 sec to try to build this as quickly as possible. So we have Jake Cronenworth over 1.5 HRRs, hits plus runs plus RBIs, checks out from a value perspective. All the books have that over heavily favored. Pages under half of a single. So what's annoying about Underdog? Well, let's see. So there's no payout shift. So we have 4 picks so far. Ohtani under an FS fantasy score. Parker over 4.5 Ks. Pages under 1.5 singles. Let's go to Ozzy under 1.5 singles. Let's just get something in. Then let's go over to PrizePicks. Well, we can because, again, Underdog Fantasy, they're fucking dickholes. They bump this shit quick. So let's go here, and let's just see, man. Let's see if we're able to get something in. No payout shift. So you can see, like, if you try to correlate, sometimes they add in these payout shifts, which is annoying, but you got to be careful about it. So we have Olsen under half of a batting walk. So let's just see. And fuck, they already locked it. You can see it's already locked. So Ozzy under singles. Andy Pages under singles. Mitchell Parker over 4.5 Ks. Cronenworth. Ohtani under an FS. And then we just need one more pick that we can go with. And what do we want? What are our other options? Will Smith over half of a single. I don't really like that. It doesn't pair that nicely. So whatever. We can go to Natasha over 34 PRAs. So something like this, right? Ohtani, again, if you want a tail, they're going to bump this shit quick. Ohtani under in fantasy score points. Parker over strikeouts. Cronenworth over 1.5 HRRs. Pages, Albies under half of a single. And let's just get this in before anything moves so we can go over to PrizePicks. And I already used my Esports protected play, but if you haven't already used it, we'll try to do a slip for that. Also, Betr has some promos. Did everyone get this promo on Betr? Where is it? Earn up to 100 Betr bucks. So basically, if you bet $1,000, they give you an $100 reward. So maybe we'll have to find something. But granted, that's Saturday and Sunday, so we don't necessarily have to use it now. But let's go over to PrizePicks and let's see if we can do a slip. Again, I already used my Esports protected play. But if you haven't already used it, maybe I'll build another one just because I'm fucking nice, dude. But anyways, here's the 6-pick entry on Underdog. Hopefully people were able to get it in. But let's go here and let's start building. So let's get rid of Esports for a second. And let's just try to do a normal slip with no Esports. Then we can go through the Esports protected play. So the first play we have is tennis. I mean, again, dude, it's crazy. Sometimes it's these niche, random markets where there's actually a lot of value. So you can see this is a second set total games. So if we take a look at this, where is this play? Second set total games, center under 10.5, right? And this is just pure fucking value. You look at the market, you look at all these sports books, they have the under around minus 140, minus 150. So the under is a big favorite, right? Just follow the fucking data. These books are experts in setting lines, and there's not only one book, right? You have all these different books, all these different data points telling you, yo, this under should be heavily favored. Then we got McDavid under 3.5 shots on goal. The Oilers with the fucking comeback. Under 3.5 shots on goal. He's gone under 4 out of the past 5 games. So what is the line for Game 7? Dude, the Panthers are very slight favorites. I don't know if an NHL team's ever come back from being down 3-0, but not gonna lie, man. Fucking crazy. So let's see what else we have on PrizePicks, because we may actually need to do some esports picks. Glasnow under 43 fantasy score, under 43.5. How do we feel about fading Glasnow? That's a high fucking line. So there's our underdog play, but what was I going to say about him? Do they have a lineup? So they don't even have a lineup for him on underdog. Not for fantasy score, at least. Nope, they don't have a fantasy score lineup for him. But again, I mean, how do we like it? Under 43.5 fantasy points, fantasy score. Do we like it or do we want to skip it? I don't know, man. Maybe we go with it. I'm fine with it. But what did I want to say now? So what I like to do for esports, I think I've explained it before, but sometimes they add in payout shifts, so you just got to be a little careful. But we'll do a couple esports plays because, again, they have that fucking $50 esports protected play. But let's see what we have here first. And again, when you're betting on esports, players on the same team for League of Legends, you want to take them the same direction. So if you can find 2 plays with value, so here, it's okay, lines are dropping for tomorrow, esports lines, find some early discrepancies, find some correlation. Underdog Fantasy, they don't even let you fucking bet players on the same team. So we took this guy, this is what I gave out. I gave out his under 9, it's already down to 8. So what's annoying about PrizePicks is they just fucking bump this stuff quick. But anyways, here's the play. So 10x, all unders. Let's see. Let's get it locked in. I'll put the link in the chat. What the fuck did they move? Fuck, dude. So they... Damn. So they already removed impact. You can see. I mean, I'm trying to move as quick as I can. I promise. Sometimes they just move these lines fast on us. Bro, it's crazy. Like, I didn't even get to lock that in yet. I don't know if people are front-running me. But let's see what there is, because what I like to do is just, well, let's just look at League of Legends props. Like, where are the plays with value? And then we can kind of go from there. Damn, so they already bumped one. That's crazy, man. But let's see. So, again, we want to find 2 picks in the same game. Ideally, that's really ideal, that both have value. So it's just like, shit, man. Anyone's legend. So let's see, because we need 2 more picks that we can go with. Team Squid, fuck, dude. So we have 3 picks. They already bumped the esports plays. Dude, this is crazy. It is crazy how fast they bump these esports plays. But anyways, let me just get this in quick. Here we go. BDS. Adam and Ice, under 2.5, under 5, first map. Again, like, you know, just if you want to lock this in, I'm going to put the link in the chat, but just try to go now if you can already see the picks. But this is fucking annoying now because they're adding in a payout shift. So again, like PrizePicks, they started adding in payout shifts for esports. You can see they bring it down to a 9x. But if you include a 6 pick, there's no payout shift. Then you go back to their regular ones. There's no payout shift. So now ideally, it's like, it's annoying, but it's like, okay, we want to find ideally a 6 pick that we can add in so we don't get the payout shift. So we could fade Ohtani. Or we could find one final pick to go with. So Griner, I don't love that. I don't love that either. What do we want to go with? So honestly, we may have to fade Ohtani again. PrizePicks and Underdog, they grade fantasy scores slightly differently, right, for hitters. So there can be value. Like, there was a better line on Underdog, but again, like, if you go through the scoring charts, they're different for PrizePicks and Underdog. Not really for pitching, but for hitter props, they are. What the fuck did you remove? Bro! So they already removed the other esports play. This is fucking crazy, dude. What the hell? But anyways, we may have to find another pick that's not esports so they don't bump this on us before I can get it locked in. Honestly, this play's fucking sexy. There's been a lot of tennis value. So what we can actually do is we can get rid of Ohtani. So you can see right here, again, like tennis, you don't have as many books posting lines, but you can see here, like Pinnacle, they have the under 23.5 games as a minus 144 favorite. And most of these books have their regular line at 22.5. So it's like, okay, obviously there's solid value or edge, however you want to think about it, on the under. So what we can do is we can just get in total games, and this is annoying as shit, man. But this is the play we wanted. That looks solid. And then we have another one. Under's heavily favored. Again, like PrizePicks always gives you the same payout, so this play is better than this play, but still, 2 good options. Where are you, baby? So this is going to be the play. And this is just going to be a 5-pick flex play. So let's get it locked in. What the fuck are you removing? What did they just remove? What the hell? So they already removed one of them, but we can play Parker again, which is... It's just annoying because we already played him on Underdog, but again, if they're bumping things this fast, I'm pretty sure it's because people are betting it ahead in the chat. Hit that link. Dude, this is crazy. They are in the stream. This is absolutely insane. But anyways, what book do you want to look at next? Should I even bother doing another PrizePicks protected play? Here's the link. It's in the chat for whoever wants to tail. Maple Leafs in 1942 came back from 03. PrizePicks turning into Underdog. I know, that was crazy. Anyways, were people able to get this locked in, or did it get bumped too quick? Oi! That's crazy, man. But all unders... No, not all unders, because we had to replace the first tennis play with Parker over 4.5 strikeouts. There's also Stroman under 5.5 hits allowed. But what was I going to say? Did everyone else get this Betr promo? PrizePicks Esports, locked in, bumped too quick. The tennis plays got taken out. Gone. Dude, that's crazy. So what already got bumped? So if I go back to PrizePicks and I try to So the 2 tennis picks are gone. That's crazy. But what we can do is I'll give out a couple replacement picks just in case, you know, in case you want to ride. So Stroman under 5.5 hits allowed. I mean, you can see here, like, this under is heavily fucking favored. So we're just following the data points in the market. All the books have that under favored, so that seems like a solid play to go with. And, you know, these lines are always moving around. And then do we want to fade Ohtani again, or is there anything better we can go with? So we could go with Morton over in fantasy score. Let's check out this. So maybe something like this. No payout shift. And let's see if this works. What the fuck did they remove? What the heck? This is crazy. So we may have to move on from PrizePicks because this is getting insane. But the Stroman play looks incredibly good. But what did they bump? So they bumped... What did they bump? They bumped McDavid. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So, I mean, again, we already ran it on Underdog, but if you wanted... If you want to get in something before this moves, maybe like, you know, you'll have to fade Ohtani. So here's the play. Here is the play. Dude, this is crazy. And then we can move on to Betr. Why do your picks get bumped faster? I don't know, man. I don't know. It's very frustrating. Glad I locked it in. So it sounds like some people were able to lock it in. And that's annoying. But let's see here. Let's go to Betr. And they don't bump things as quickly on Betr. And again, what's nice about Betr is, unless this play's already gone. Bro, they all may be bumping it faster. It's crazy, man. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So let's check out like Fliff. I don't know, man. So we got Fliff. We can look at Sleeper. So what do we have locked in? Hopefully some people are able to get in the PrizePicks play. I know it's fading Ohtani, but if the value's on the under, he's got to go cold at some point. He's obviously gone over 5 out of the past 5 games. But again, 12.5 is crazy. It's like the highest fucking fantasy score I've seen, aside from on Underdog. But let's go ahead and let's see if we can do something else. So Betr is pretty dry, aside from Stroman under 5.5 hits allowed. So I'll wait to use the promo, I guess. And maybe we can find a Fliff play or something. Oi, so let me log back into Betr. They're always logging me out. Or should we try to do a PrizePicks Esports protected play? I don't particularly care. So we were on Hyman to not score a goal yesterday. That didn't work out, but, you know. Not every play's going to win. But how do we feel about Soto? Juan Soto over 1.5 HRRs. Hits plus runs plus RBIs. So you can see, like, you know, a couple of these books. Fliff is the only book with his under favored. Bet Online, like, all these other books have him, you know, as like a minus 160 favorite to go over. So obviously it's not as exciting as like a huge PrizePicks parlay. But maybe we lock in Soto, which I don't mind. So when does the Yankees game start? So let's check it out right here. Where are you, baby boy? So how do people feel about Soto? Juan Soto over 1.5 HRRs, minus 115 on Fliff. You know, they're the only book with the under favored. Bet Online, which is known to be a pretty sharp book. Sleeper, you know, Bovada, Hot Streak, all these other books have the over favored. You can get it on PrizePicks, but it's better value on Underdog, or sorry, on Fliff. So maybe we just play this on Fliff. Hello. Do the Betr promos. What other Betr promos are there? So I'm just reading the chat. People are saying there's other Betr promos. Do they have any discounts? Damn, so they have some discounts. So they have Cal Quantrill discounted to 2.5 hits. They have Freddie Freeman discounted to half of a base. And then they have Whitaker discounted to 59.5 significant strikes. Hoy, so which play do we think we should go with? I mean, you can kind of compare these. So like Freeman, they're discounting his line to over under half of a base, which basically just means one hit, right? Over half of a base just means to get a hit. So what is Freddie Freeman to get a hit? Minus 320. And again, any 5-pick parlay on Betr, we're always getting the same payout. We're always going to be getting a 20x payout. So if Freeman's a minus 320 favorite to go over, what we want to do is ideally compare it to, Quantrill over 3+ Ks is minus 295. So it actually seems like the Freeman play is better. Long story short, it's a bigger favorite. It's more likely to win. So that's the play we want to be on. Go soon. Whitaker fight literally starting in 5 minutes. Well, I'm going to use the Freddie Freeman play. If that's starting in 5 minutes, we might as well use the Freddie Freeman play. But anyways, what did I want to say? What did I want to say? So what we can do is now let's just see what are some halfway decent pairs that we can go with. Is there anything good? And honestly, I don't know what the answer is. Most of the games have started. I took a little bit too long to start this live stream. But we have Carlos Rodriguez under 2.5 earned runs. So usually I don't do this. But, sorry. Like 2-pick entries aren't optimal, but for the promo, if there's not a ton of value, we can just run a 2-pick entry. You can see every book has this under heavily favored, so it's like, yeah, this is fine to go with for the promo. And I'll put the link in the chat, so it's just 2 picks. I'm running the Freeman discount, and then I'm just pairing it with Rodriguez under 2.5 earned runs. And I just got to disconnect my phone so I can share the link to my computer and put it in the chat real quickly. Hopefully before anything gets bumped, man. Dude, PrizePicks, holy moly. So let's try to do another PrizePicks protected play. I don't know how it's going to work out, but I appreciate anyone who's still here, even though they've been bumping things, man. Someone from PrizePicks is on this stream. Here's the link. I missed the snow, Alex, doing blow, Alex. What are you talking about, man? Here's the play, 2 picks that we got in for the Betr promo. But maybe we can try another PrizePick slip, or we can look at, so what do we have locked in so far? So we have the Betr promo, just 2 picks. We got Fliff, 2 picks. I think they're both still available. We had a couple PrizePicks plays. I know they got bumped fucking fast as shit, but sorry, not my fault. And then we have this on Underdog, which, again, a lot of fading Ohtani, but we've been hot on Underdog, and, just try to move quick if we do another Underdog play. But let's see what there is on PrizePicks. Hoi. So let's go to PrizePicks. Damn, so now the play's fucking back. Bro, it's crazy. They removed it, and now they're back. This is the same play they bumped. I'm pretty sure, at least. Right? Center under 10.5 second set total games. That's the play I was fucking trying to lock in before they bumped it. Again, it's not under tennis. For some reason, this is under seconds, or it's under tennis live. It's like the last category next to CFL. And this play has incredible value. Again, they bumped it. They took it down. But it seems like they just put that shit back up, which I'm a little confused about. Usually they don't do that. But there is a lot of value, so maybe we see if we can get in one more PrizePick slip real quick. So let's go to the WNBA. We have Alana Smith under, no, that's not what we wanted. So again, I'm not sure. Maybe people used them already, McDavid and Parker. I feel like they bumped those, and now they just put them back. If you haven't already used them, we can do another slip. Or if any of them got bumped on you. But let's see. Let's see what we have. So let's go over to McDavid. And it would be under 3.5 shots on goal. I don't understand PrizePicks. It's fucking crazy. They bump it and then they put it right back. But let's see what we have. So if we go to PrizePicks. This is the guy we faded yesterday. Again, in the 4-pick power play I gave out on Twitter, this play hit. Monteiro, I'm pretty sure it was the same exact pick. Under 23.5 total games. Paul Jubb versus Monteiro. Under 23.5 total games. Under's heavily favored. Market's moving towards the under. Probably sharps hammering it, something like that. Again, these are markets. Like, based on where action's coming in, these books will adjust accordingly. And what we can do now is we can just find the final pick that we want to go with. So there's actually some good CS2 value. So let's just do a little slip, and I'll put the link right in the chat as quickly as I can, I promise. No payout shift here, no correlation. Again, 3 of these picks got bumped. They put them back. So I figured, whatever. We might as well run another slip. There's the play if you want to build it manually, and then let me just put the link in the chat as quickly as I humanly can. If we sweep, you have to dance naked. Here's the link. Here's the link. Esports protected play, bro. I mean, let's look at it. I know everyone wants esports, so let's look at esports. Again, I already used the promo, so I'm not going to be able to do it again. But if we want to just go through, like, where is there some halfway decent value? Do people want an esports protected play, or has everyone basically used it at this point? We'll do something quick. And again, if so let's see. Let's see what we got here. So if we go over to League of Legends, PrizePicks is just starting to drop all these lines for tomorrow. So these 2 plays, like, you wouldn't want to pair together. You don't want to take over or under for players on the same team. That makes no fucking sense. What you want to do is Wiser and Titan over 5.5. So what we can do is let's get rid of this, and let's play this. Players on the same team, you know, correlated to go the same direction. They add in a payout shift, which is really annoying, but if you play the right type of slip, they'll actually remove it. And what I mean by that is, so we definitely don't want to play this because that would be negatively correlated. He's on the same team. So what we want to do is we want to try to find 2 other picks we can go with. So again, this is just for people who haven't used the esports protected play. We have Wiser and Titan both over, and then we need 2 more picks that we can lock in real quick. Palafox, I'm pretty sure I got that in. That's the one I gave out on Twitter, but I think his line was 6. So they bumped it up a little bit higher. So let's see. What are the final picks we'd want to add to our entry before PrizePicks bumps this? Again, this is for people who haven't already used the esports protected play. Just like stand with me for a sec. So we have Gen G. Let's see. Pays and Canyon. So something like this. Let's see what the payout shift ends up being. So you can see they bump it down to 9.5x, but I still think this would be worth running. If you haven't already used it, esports protected play, Wiser Titan, you know. So we got 2 different games. One's at 10 a.m. tomorrow. One's tonight at 11 p.m. 2 little correlation pairs. Sure, whatever. There's a slight payout shift down to 9.5x, but I still think this is probably the best possible option you could go with for the promo. I mean, I'll run it with you guys because why not? Just so I remember what I bet. So this would be the play. And let me actually just put the link in the chat real quickly for whoever wants to tail it. My people who have already used the protected play, yeah. So maybe some of you guys have already used it. Here's the link. Link's in the chat for whoever wants it. Oi. Let's see what there is now. And again, like, this plays back. This is the best play on PrizePicks. I would include this in a lot of slips. Like, what we could actually do is, I'm not sure if they'll, you know, like, I already used the esports protected play, so, but what, fuck it, whatever. Like, we might as well lock it in. But if we look at this play, what would the payout shift be? So if you do a 5 flex and you have 2 pairs of correlation, what do they make these payout shifts? So if we just go to map 1, 2, so if we try to correlate, what becomes the payout shift? Nah, they drop it to 8x, which is shit, right? Because for a 4-pick power, if we wanted to correlate 2 pairs, you're still getting 9.5x, whereas for a 5-pick flex play, they reduce it to 8x, which is kind of annoying, but whatever. So we already got in the Betr promo. Let's check out like Sleeper, Rebet, FanDuel, ParlayPlay. Why not? So let's go over to FanDuel. And we can also look at Underdog because this book seems to have infinite value. Ohtani to hit a home run, best value still on Underdog. So what did we already have here? So let's go here. Nope, that's not where I wanted to go. So let's go to Underdog Fantasy. This is what we've already locked in as our first entry. But again, like since they launched these 6-pick flex plays that have extremely low juice, there's just a lot of fucking value. So like Jackson Merrill over half of a single. I had him in the round robin yesterday that I gave out on Twitter. But if we take a look, like Jackson Merrill, we take his over, his under, we're going to get the same payout. All the books have his over heavily favored. So it's like, okay, that seems solid. I mean, maybe we will be able to get in another underdog play. Over 1.5 HRRs for Willie. Dude, I bet on Michael. Let's see. Taglia, under 1.5 bases. So let's see. So now we have 3 picks, which used to be the best type of slip on Underdog because they give you a 6x payout. Will Smith to record a single. So you can see you got to be careful because Underdog, they didn't like bump this. They just reduced the payout to 0.9x, which basically makes it completely worthless. But Will Smith to get a single, 6x payout, okay. So we're kind of rolling, but we still got to find some other plays that we can add in. So we had Morton over 27.5 fantasy score. We're also already on his over on PrizePicks. But, I mean, if there's value, we'll take it. So we have Jackson Merrill. That's the play we locked in on Betr. So we have Carlos Rodriguez. Let's just see. I'm trying to move as fast as I can. Like, fucking the hard part about sports betting is just a speed game. So we have Milwaukee. So it doesn't make sense to pair that with Jackson Merrill, though. Like the under 2.5 earned runs. Doesn't make sense to pair players on opposing teams, so we'd only want to pick one of them. So maybe what we actually do, let's see, is take under 2.5 earned runs. Let's get rid of this play on Jackson Merrill. And then we need 2 more picks extremely fucking quickly before anything gets bumped. I mean, you can take either one. You can take Merrill's over, Rodriguez's under if you don't want to double down because we're already on it. 4 picks so far. Morton over, Rodriguez under, Will Smith over half of a single, Taglia under 1.5 bases. And then let's just see what else we have. Let's see what else we got. Oi! So, Ohtani, we already rolled with. Azuna under 1.5 bases. I mean, if we need a couple more picks to go with. So, Azuna under 1.5 bases, right? What are we already on? So, we're already on Albies over half of a single. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see what else. We need one final pick. One final pick that we can kind of roll with. I'm fine if it's a soccer pick. So let's just see. So maybe we take Milovic under 2.5 shots on goal. So let's see. Something like this. Under 2.5 shots attempted. So again, I don't know how long it'll last, but hopefully you can see all the picks here. So we have Taglia under 1.5 bases. I just try to give people a little bit of time to lock it in. Will Smith over half of a single. Morton over an FS fantasy score. There's no payout shift. Carlos Rodriguez under 2.5 earned runs. Okay. Azuna under 1.5 bases. They already locked the soccer pick. Bro, how have you already locked the soccer pick, dude? Oi. DJ Warner under 2.5 fours. Bro, it's always the last pick that creates the problems. Under 2.5 fours. We can get an Aussie play. So, whatever. I mean, if you need a replacement pick, we already got 5 good picks in. We could not detect your location. So, let's just make sure nothing got bumped, bro. Again, I'm not trying to ignore the people in the chat. It's just I don't want shit to get bumped. So, something like that. Nice. Now, let's see what else there is. Hoy. Honestly, Kind of shit live stream. It seems like all this shit was getting bumped fast. Makes it hard to get into a rhythm. This play on Soto we're already on. So, I mean, 2 underdog plays, a few different prize pick slips. Hopefully people were able to get it in if they wanted to tail for the esports protected play and then a Fliff play. But, yeah, I'll call it a day for now. Thanks to everyone who tuned in. You know, sorry if some of the plays you were trying to lock in got bumped as you were trying to hit them, but have a great rest of your, Saturday.